30 seconds. Coronation Street, piece 694/93, part 1, take 1.
Edited.
Very nice, Albert. Very nice.
Yeah, them dahlias is mine.
Oh, now those are lovely.
And the geraniums.
Oh, the frost, Albert. I didn't know you could grow this variety of stuff in that scratty little allotment of yours.
No, there's not many do know that. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to run away with it. That challenge bowl's as good as mine.
Good.
What do you think, Ina?
You're not thinking of exhibiting that stuff, are you?
Well, of course I'm a grow in my backyard, didn't it?
Well, it's a weed and a pernicious weed at that. In fact, it's becoming a national problem.
Oh, well, I couldn't care less. It's got a stalk and leaves and petals, and if it can live in my backyard, well, then it must be something special.
It's pathetic, flipping pathetic.
Well, at least it's our own.
And that's mine, it's got my name on it.
Look, that come from the park, you swiped it.
I pay rates, don't I?
Just about.
Then it's mine.
Stan, I keep telling you, George Greenwood's doing the judging and he's park superintendent. He might recognise us.
The only thing he'll recognise is you, because you're a mate of his. What you got to do is give him a nice big smile and we'll win a prize.
Oh, look, get rid of it, Chuck, or at least take your name off.
No.
You didn't grow that.
Prove it.
Oh, Emily. Annie.
What a magnificent display.
It really is gorgeous. It makes all the sweat and toil of organisation seem worthwhile.
Ah, not bad, is it?
Aye, better get on with it, haven't we?
Hey, George hasn't come yet.
No, don't worry about him. No danger, mate.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Weatherfield Community Centre Flower Show. Now, as you can see, we've had a burster of an entry in every section.
Here, here. Sorry.
So without any more ado, I'll introduce the judges and we can get on with it, eh? Now, ladies first, so there's Mrs. Annie Walker, and she is doing cakes. Miss Emily Nugent, wines. She volunteered for that one.
Mr. Fred.
Mrs. Ada Shaw, preserves. Councillor Alf Roberts, home-brewed beer. It's the only taste he could recognise. Now then, we've got Mr. J. Winterbottom, handicrafts. And last but not least, Mr. George Greenwood, our local park superintendent, who not unnaturally will be judging flowers and veg.
Logged in.
Get rid of it, Stan, for me, eh?
Not for a fistful of brewery shares.
How is it every time I come to this place I finish up brewing up?
It's your working class background, love. Brewing up's a compulsion for people like you, like digging rice is for the Chinese.
Oh, listen who's talking. You know, they invented the working class where you come from, Durham.
Listen, they had some dignity, the working class up there. Not like tacklers and shuttle kissers and weft carriers.
Oh, perhaps another cup of tea will make you talk some sense.
Look, Elsie, Billy Walker needs me more than I need him.
Famous last words.
Look, he's got to find a reliable, honest manager for a garage like this, and they don't grow on trees.
I still think 15%'s a very good offer.
Well, if he wants me to do the job, it's going to have to be 20.
Aren't you getting a bit greedy, like...
Like the time I wound up in Carey Street?
Sorry, shouldn't have even thought it.
Look, Elsie, it's not like last time. It's a rock-solid certainty. Billy Walker needs me.
I only hope you know who you're dealing with. The Walkers. They're not known for giving much away, you know.
Neither are the Howards. Now, I'm confident, Elsie. Confident.
Wish I was. Well, you better be right. Clever devil.
Chateau Maurice Chevalier, 1950.
Rhubarb, 1971, actually.
You're supposed to sup it, you know, not just sniff it.
Oh, I know, but it seems very potent.
Oh, it is. They used to use that as gunpowder in Nelson's day. Ah, Annie.
There's some very fair chemic here, Mrs. Calder. It's going to be very difficult to separate them.
I was wondering...
Yes?
Well, you know how doctors get second opinions?
You think I should get one?
Well, I've had a lot of experience. Me and Armistead once sampled 10 different brews of beers between Manchester and Skipton on a day out.
You're on, but you'll have to promise me that you'll stop when you feel like doing a can-can.
I do a very good can-can.
And what do you think you're doing?
Oh, me?
Well, I'm not talking to that potted fern.
Oh, I was just keeping the draft off Stan's entry. That's what I was doing, keeping the draft off his entry.
Didn't know your Stan was a gardener.
Oh, there's a lot you don't know about my Stan. He's like an iceberg, you know. There's only the tip of him shows.
There's a lot I don't want to know about your Stan and all.
Hey, keep away from them flowers, our kid. We might like their scent, but I'm told they don't like ours. No.
And you've pinched that?
Yes, quite succulent.
Yeah, well, how do you know without tasting?
Oh, there's no need to taste. You merely have to ascertain aroma, colour and texture.
Yeah, but it might taste like wood shavings.
Aroma, colour and texture, Mr. Tatlock.
I'll taste it for you if you're on a diet.
Me on a diet? I haven't varied a pound or two in the last 20 years. Go.
Oh, Maggie, it looks too good to eat.
Very fair tack, then.
Yeah, well, I'm fairly pleased with it.
Well, how much do I owe you?
Oh, just the materials.
Oh, take some up for the craftsmanship.
Oh, no, well, I'll settle for 50p.
Cheap at the price.
Thank you. Right, now for the $64 question.
No, I never answer them, darling, because as often as not, I can't.
Listen, why should you pay 50p for a cake that even if you win the first prize, I'll only get you 25p?
I've been wondering that too.
Ah, well, I'm very glad you asked me that.
Well, I'd be glad of an answer.
Me as well.
Because I'm a patron of the arts, aren't I? Oh, and a thing of beauty is a joy forever, and an army marches on its stomach. Be good.
He's up to something, is that Foxy Raymond?
Well, it could just be he wants to win a cake competition.
Some fellas knit, you know.
Takes all sorts.
Yes, I always fancied being a millwright myself.
I always wanted to work for British Insulated Calendar Cables.
About time too, Billy Walker.
Eh?
No, you know I've had strict instructions. I've got to go to the flower show.
Oh, she's a secret onion grower.
Oh, no, I've got to admire Mrs. Walker's floral arrangement for the umpteenth flipping time. So, look, will you look after the bar for about half an hour for me, love?
Yeah, all right. What's my dinner?
Well, nothing. Took your mum all morning to get her hat on. Look, have a pie with my compliments, and the pickled onions are underneath it.
All right. Hey, I don't fancy them pies much, do they? Look a bit anemic. When she gets back, shall we nip round a chip here, get some fish and chips? How's that suit you, all right?
I'll tell you what would suit me, Billy.
Uh-huh.
An answer, a decision.
You can take a course in decision-making, you know.
Well, you better put your name down, hadn't you?
What do you want to drink?
Whiskey.
Oh, whiskey. So that's the sort of mood we're in, is it? Expensive?
Look, Billy, what I'm asking is not expensive. It's just fair.
Oh, that's what you think?
Yes, that's what I think.
Do you know what I think?
No, I'd like to know what you think.
I think you think you've got me over a barrel.
Well, I have.
That's right, mate, you have.
So?
So, you can have a £5 a week increase.
And?
Used to the shooting break we just got in.
Yes. And?
And 15% of the profits.
20.
15.
I've got you over a barrel, remember?
Yeah, but I don't think you're the sort of bloke that'll break my back.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
That's my final offer, Alan.
Done.
You'd have been a monk to turn it down, do you know that?
Yes, I know I would. Because I happen to know you've been down to Billy Nicholson's garage chatting up one of those mechanics.
That's right, I did. But he wasn't interested. Cheers.
Thank you, and cheers.
Mind you, I've still got to get this bank to back me in London, you know.
Oh, I'll put a word in for you.
You?
I'm the manager of a garage now, remember?
Oh, you have come up in the world, haven't you, mate?
I haven't started yet, mate.
Do I look all right, Billy?
Stunning.
Oh, Bertie.
What?
Don't stand too near the pinks, will you?
Why?
They might stick a prize on you.
Yes, I think I've Oh, you're being a bit late with that, aren't you?
Ah, well, the force on gas weren't what it should be today, were it?
Don't try to tell me you made that.
Oh, as if I could, Mrs. Sharples.
Well, who did make it?
Well, oh, I say, Mrs. Corwell's having a good time, isn't she? Look at that.
I'll skin her. I've warned her once already. Look at you. You're beginning to see twice already now.
I'm not Ina. I can see you very clearly. Still, that wouldn't be difficult, would it?
You should have more sense. Keep letting her sup it.
Sip? Oh, now that's a thought, Ina.
What?
How many sips in the soup?
You come on and help me to make some tea and you can sup as much as you want.
Now, don't forget, the fifth one that we tasted went down like a... What was it you said?
Liquid velvet.
Liquid velvet.
Come on, showing me up.
Just take in that bouquet, Mrs. Sharples. As the hippies would say, it has a sharp euphoric buzz with afterglow lasting about an hour.
By heck, here's another of them.
I wouldn't mind taking it in, Miss Nugent.
You touch it and I'll smack the back of your hands.
Well, it's cheaper than buying milk stout, Ina.
Come on.
Well, there's no to touch him, is there?
Not bad, Albert. Not bad at all.
No, and not as good as a wink.
Eh?
Well, I mean, it sounds out of mile, doesn't it?
What does?
That I won that challenge ball.
I'm not but halfway around yet.
Well, why bother?
I've heard that Harry Riley's stuff's outstanding.
Harry Riley? Couldn't grow a moustache to my mind flowers.
Yeah, well, I'd better just make sure, eh, Albert? You know, for the look at thing.
Well, all right, if you want to waste your time.
He's nearly up to us.
Why can't they give a decent price, like a fiver?
It's stealing that, you know. He could tell the police.
Oh, no, not George. He's a gentleman, according to you.
And now, gentlemen, here are the winners in the cake section. I've arranged them in the order of third, second and first, as I believe they do in the Miss World contest. Those are the icing cakes, and these the open category.
Thank you very much indeed, Mrs.
It's
Walker.
been a pleasure, Councillor. And may I say that the baking has been up to my own standard?
It's very good of you to say that,
Not
Mrs.
at all. Credit where credit's due, that's my motto.
Do you want to announce these, Helena?
No, you do it. If you can.
How do you mean if I can?
Well, you're having trouble with his speech.
The beer has not yet been brewed, mate, that can give me trouble with my speech. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the cake judging results here, so to put you bakers out of your misery, I'll read them out.
Well, if I haven't won a prize, I'll throw myself on the floor screaming.
You haven't entered a cake, have you?
Certainly, that's what you could smell burning in the oven.
Now, the icing section, third prize goes to Mrs. Kelly of Victoria Street. Second, Miss Joan Birtles of Rothsey Avenue.
Hey, she can bake me a cake any time.
And the first prize goes to Councillor Leonard Fairclough. That's what it says here, Mrs. Walker.
Well, that's the cake I got the card from.
What a lovely cake.
I'll kill whoever's done that.
Seconds. Coronation Street, P694/93, Part 2, take one.
Hey, I shouldn't do too much of that deep breathing round here if I was you. It'd kill you.
I'm trying to clear my head and not my lungs, Billy.
Having a bit of a lunchtime session, Miss Nugent?
Well, I'm judging the homemade wine in there, aren't I? Points to watch for, they said, are clarity, brilliance, and bouquet, but what they didn't mention is the alcoholic content.
Hey, she's by-eyed.
Almost.
You're not supposed to swallow the wine, Miss Nugent. You're supposed to rinse it around your tonsils and spit it out.
I know. But see, I quite like the wine. In fact, I like them a lot.
Cheers.
It was you, wasn't it? Only you could pull a stroke like that.
You're not saying I baked it, are you?
A beaut like that, it's got homemade written all over it.
When did you bake it, Councillor? Was it Monday night instead of concrete in that backyard? Still, it makes a bit of a change.
We are going to
doesn't
get
it?
thumped in a minute, Langton.
You could have got somebody else to bake it for you.
Don't look at me, honestly. I only ever baked one cake, and David said if he saw it lying on the floor, you'd walk around it.
Oh, not me, love. No, I only ever specialise in buns. They stick together easier.
Not guilty.
Have a good mind.
Len, next time you bake a cake, give us a spoon to lick. You're next.
Good hour's boozing time wasted waiting for him.
Mr. Greenwood.
Mrs. Ogden?
My husband, Stanley.
Yes, we've met. I'm a great admirer of your Mrs. Mr. Ogden.
Oh, Jot, Mr. Greenwood.
Oh, well, how about admiring that, eh?
Oh, orchid.
A nice little plant, isn't it?
Cypripedium argus.
Eh? Oh, right.
More exotic than the dendrobium, isn't it?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Where did you grow it?
Allotment.
Backyard.
Well, half in the allotment, you know, and half in the backyard.
You didn't, you know, Mr. Ogden.
Eh?
You see that spot of paint on the stalk?
Yeah.
I put that there
I see.
Why?
to identify it in case it should be stolen, like a lot of plants and flowers are from Oakenshaw Park. Mrs. Ogden, Mr. Ogden.
He's underhand, that fella. Underhand!
Shut up, Stan. I said shut up. Never felt so small in all my life. Never.
Hello.
Can't believe it. Oh, dear. Len's face when Alf Roberts told him he was the winner.
Hey, you won't let on it was me who baked it, will
Ah,
you?
not unless I want you done away with. Hey, you two, where are you off to? Looking so shifty and up to no good.
Ah, yes. Well, it's like this. Isn't it, Billy?
Well, I couldn't put it better myself.
Try.
Well, I have come to an understanding with him.
And I have come to an understanding with him and my bank manager.
So, going to celebrate.
Where? At this time?
Well, there's this little pub called Rover's Return. And I know the landlady, don't I? Come on.
Cheers.
Come on, Maggie.
Hey, the shop!
Come on, these two look like they've got a bob or two.
Oh, all right.
There you are, love. It was a lovely drop of beer, that. No wonder you got rosy cheeks.
I ate Esmond House brewing beer, and I watched her in Central Wesleyan's procession.
Do you think she'd give me the recipe if I asked her?
Now then, now for the big one, ladies and gentlemen. The winners of the horticulture section and the Councillor Roberts Challenge Bowl. Without any more ado, I'll ask Mr. George Greenwood to announce the results.
Hey, somebody will have to help me come and carry my certificates.
Oh, I thought you might have had security call, but...
I don't
Collection
think we
of
will
cooked
win,
flowers,
do you?
J.
How do I know? But it doesn't seem to be...
Roses,
so
3
far.
blooms, T. Harrison. Roses, 9 blooms, T. Harrison. Roses, 1 specimen bloom, T. Harrison. 1 vase,
Well, that's
floribunda
absolute rubbish.
roses,
They're not a patch on
Briley.
mine, not a patch.
Annuals,
Oh, well, they meant to
3
give him a
vases,
backhander,
distinct
Albert.
kinds,
Flipping
F. Grimes.
Greenwood must be blind as well as daft.
Pansies, 6 blooms in 3 varieties, D. Lambert. Sweet peas, 12 spikes, not less than 3 varieties, Tatlock. Dahlias, 3 decorative, 1 vase, Tatlock. Dahlias, 6 pom-poms, large,
There you
1
are,
vase,
Albert. Oh, with every
Tatlock.
faith in you, Albert.
Dahlias, 6 pom-poms small, 1 vase, Tatlock. Geraniums, 6 plants in 3 varieties, Tatlock.
I'll run away with a lot now. You see if I don't.
Vegetable section, lettuce, any variety, S. Baker.
Well, I had a bad start with mine, but mind, it'll only turn out to be a minor setback.
Cabbage conical, Tatlock. Cabbage round, Tatlock.
But we can't give everybody a prize that entered for it. We couldn't afford it for one.
Oh, yes, they're all so beautiful. Those fantastic colours. And it's wine, it's not the Aurora Borealis. That's a tongue twister.
Hey, look, just choose one envelope. Come on, anyone. Nobody'll argue.
No, I couldn't. I couldn't single one out, Mr. Roberts. Can I call you out? No, I couldn't have it on my conscience.
Well, if you can't, I must. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, the winner.
Oh, it's very unfair. It's very unfair because they're all beautiful. Oh, I feel as though my head's going to float away from my shoulders.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's one last result, the winemaking, judged by Miss Emily Nugent. God help us. And the winner is H. Esmond Hall, the wine, Elderberry.
Who sucks all this such a blues? That's what I'd like to know.
She has 4 brothers who are very heavy drinkers, Ina.
Where are you going to put that, Albert?
I'm going to carry it about with me. Forever.
Hilda?
Oh, surprised you're still speaking to me. Mind you, I'd just like to say I appreciate you not making a fuss. You'd every right, though. Every right.
Couldn't, could I? For your sake, Hilda.
Oh, George.
Yeah, it's a pity, you know.
Morris?
We can't go back to the beginning and start afresh.
Oh, you mean them meetings in the park, accidental on purpose, like?
I used to look forward to.
Yeah, me and all. There was peaks in me life.
Yeah. Weren't to be.
No.
What about the future?
Oh, that's very firmly with Stan, must be.
So, we've been thrown together twice.
I wouldn't build up no hopes.
No. Oh, must be about my tea time.
Who makes it for you?
What's then? Ta-ra.
It's all right, George. Take care.
You do the same.
Oh, go all right, did it?
Oh, very well indeed. Though the silly person judging the flower arrangements couldn't distinguish between true flair and the merely humdrum.
I take it you didn't win.
Not with a man like that judging, no. How did you go on, love?
Well, I got me loan.
Oh, I am glad, Billy. And Alan?
All fixed up.
Oh, so everything's fine. The wind's set fair for London.
Yeah, there's only one thing that bothers me.
What's that, love?
You.
Oh, what have I got to do with it?
Well, look, Mum, I don't want you to take this the wrong way or anything. I know how independent you think you are, but will you honestly be all right on your own?
No.
Oh, heck, Mum, why didn't you tell me before we got this far?
Oh, Billy, don't you know yet when I'm pulling your leg?
Pull it... I believed you. Likely it's not, because I probably think you can't manage on your own.
Of course I can manage on my own. And even if I couldn't, do you think I'd tell you while I've got my health and strength?
Oh, I know how difficult it is, Mum, you know, running a pub.
I have Elizabeth and Bet.
Yeah, but you still need somebody for the heavy work.
Stan Ogden, built for it, and so bribable with a pint or two.
And what about a fella to keep order?
Len Fairclough, tailor-made.
Oh, OK. Hey, I better get me skates.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, I think you're better off without me.
Never that, Billy, never that.
No. Anyway, intercity's getting faster by the second.
London is just a suburb of Manchester.
Of course it is.
I'm going to miss you terribly.
I'll go and get my bags.
Well, I kept telling Greenwood, you're wasting your time going round the mall. There's only one winner, and that's me, I said.
Did you?
Yeah. I mean, you know what this challenge bowl represents, don't you?
No, why should I?
It represents a lifetime of dedication.
Not much to show, is it, for a lifetime?
No, what it is, not what it is. What it represents.
A lifetime of dedication.
Oh, come on.
You fancy another one, Chuck?
No, Tar.
Pint of bitter, Betty.
Right
Hey, that cake you brought on from the flower show, were they standing off or something?
Yeah.
I've had 2 pieces, it was smashing.
Have you?
Did Greenwood say out?
Not regarding, no.
I don't think he would. I knew his wife.
Eh?
I said I knew his wife.
How?
She came to see me about the shine that he had on you, you know. Very pleasant woman.
Why didn't you mention it?
What she said?
What did she say?
Well, he's sort of a shine on a lot of women, you know. It's a sort of hobby of his, you know. Nothing harmful, like, you know.
Well, I'll tell you something, Stanley Ogden. I don't care how many women George Greenwood took a shine to, so long as I were one of them. And I were, make no mistake about that. No mistake at all.
Oh, what's up with her?
There must be something she ate, you know.
Come on, then, let's have a look what they say about us.
Hang on,
Page 5, it says.
Well, then you took a picture of me, you know.
Only one. Ah, yes, but it's going to be an every day for a week, isn't it, Albert?
That's right.
Hey, what's funny?
They've taken pictures of us officials. Well, they're not really pictures, they're more like cartoons. I look like Teddy.
Highly comical.
Am I depicted?
Yes, Mrs. Walker, you're in.
I'd like to see myself. Well, I consider that drawing to be a gross libel. And I shall prosecute whoever is responsible to the last letter of the law.